Look at that, there's no makeup in there. Are the main focus when you've got a face mask on, I'm going to put in some pretty contacts. These ones are Olens and they're called VB Ring Brown. I'm really bad at putting in contacts, so let's see how long this will take. Get the contact on your finger like this. Now I don't know if you can see me still, but is it in? No. Guys, how do I get a contact in?
2,000 years later.
Oh, I need some eye drops. Anyway, so the reason why I do contacts first is because imagine doing that with a full face of makeup on. I think I would actually just ruin everything. I feel like contacts is one of those things that's like, it's a bit like putting a tampon in for the first time. You know, like you're just sort of poking around there, trying to get it in. And it hurts, and you're just like, what the fuck is going on? Oh great, I have a single tear. This is how all fan fiction ended. Single tear rolled down her face. I got it. Oh. Do I got it? Yep, okay. So next step, sunscreen. We gotta protect our skin. So important. Well, like even though half your face is covered by a mask, there's still another half of your face that is not covered by a mask. So look, unless you want to turn into a prune by age 30, do yourself a favour and put on some sunscreen, yeah? Especially if you live in Australia, because we got a hole in our ozone layer. And look, I was not the best at science in high school, but I can tell you that having a hole in the ozone layer is not good for your skin, or in general. Okay, so since we are going to be wearing a face mask on half our face, we do not want to be putting foundation all over our face because first of all, that will feel really disgusting. Second of all, it will probably smudge on the inside of your mask, and that is also very nasty. Third of all, it could start to build up dirt and bacteria and stuff underneath the mask with all the makeup and stuff, so best not to. So what we're going to do instead is use concealer, and as you can see, I do have a few spots on my face, so I will be using concealer to cover them up, as well as just a little bit of redness beside my nose, just a bit of pigmentation on my chin, and also just to brighten up my eyes underneath as well. So the concealer I like to use is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and since my last video I've actually gone down a shade because all I do is stay at home. Yeah, I don't get sun, so I'm now shade 15, which is Light Liga. Is that German? No, it's Maybelline New York. Okay, bloody who knows. Anyway, this concealer is amazing. It's very creamy. My god, my skin is not thriving at the moment. That's okay. You know, you can't be perfect. So now I'm going to use my fingers to blend this all together so that I look like a normal human being. Can we please make sure that underneath your eyes you use your ring finger, because that applies the least amount of pressure, and try not to rub the product around, just pat it. Alright, because same concept as sunscreen, we don't want premature wrinkles. And look, the reason why I use my fingers is because I feel like it blends it a lot better. You don't have to wash a brush either. Yeah, I feel like it sort of like melts the product into your skin better. But please make sure that you wash your hands for 20 seconds before you start applying makeup on your face. Otherwise that's a little bit gross. So next we're gonna use powder to set that concealer because we don't want it going anywhere or smudging on the inside of our mask. So I'm gonna use a translucent powder. You don't really want to be using a powder with color. And my one is the Chanel 30 Natural Translucent 2. It is a loose powder and it is very finely milled. So I use a brush and I just swirl in the lid because you don't want too much product. And then pat it on your face, yeah? Because we don't want to move the product that we just put on, which will happen if you swirl it. So for eyebrows, I like to use a black eyeshadow and just a, what is this? A brow line brush. And I just dab a little bit. I used to like do my eyebrows really dark, but that trend has come and gone and now I like more natural looking eyebrows. We want our eyebrows to look nice because pretty much that is one of the only features that people will see on us once we've got our mask on. So make sure you're going with the direction of your brows because we don't want to be going against them. That is not cute, nor does that work very well. I don't know why you would do that. That goes against human instinct. So for eyes, before putting any eye makeup on, I like to use an eyeshadow primer because I've got oily eyelids, so I need to make sure that the eye makeup actually stays put, and also it actually makes the eye makeup look more vibrant. So I use the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. Oh my god, it's like pushing out a poo. And then I just dab it on my eyelid like this. If I get impatient, I use my whole bloody 3 fingers to tap it. So taking my Zoeva Luxe Smoky Shader Brush, I'm going to take my Naked 2 palette and I'm probably going to take the colour, let's go with the colour Tease. Oh, it's a bit of a neutral darkish brown, kind of like a contour colour. Just feeling a little, oh gosh, that is dark. Okay, well I guess I gotta blend it. Look, eyeshadow is not that difficult. There's just a lot of blending so that it looks like there's no harsh lines. And if you don't have the patience for blending, then you shouldn't be wearing eyeshadow. Okay, now I'm gonna take a little bit on the tip of the brush and put it just on my bottom lower lash line. Okay, fab. So this is the Luxe pencil brush from Zoeva, and I'm gonna take this new eyeshadow. I've never used this before. It's the Clio Professional Pro Single Eyeshadow in P22, I believe. It's just like this green sparkly eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna put this on the outer third of my eye. Gosh, my eye is really, this is a dark ass makeup. But we're gonna roll with it. And of course this needs blending out, so I'm going to take another brush. It's a Luxe Define Crease Brush from Zoeva and I'm going to blend it out. Now I'm going to take just a little small brush here. This is a MAC 195 brush. I'm going to take the same colour. I'm going to put it on the outer thirds of my bottom lash line. Or actually, I might do half my bottom lash line. Okay, so next up I'm going to take this brush, which is one of those like, this is the kind of brush that they always give you for free and like those eyeshadow kits and you never use them and just chuck them away. Or you used to use them when you're like 10 years old and then you realize that it's not very good. But it's very good for like inner corner stuff because it's very intense. So, okay, all good. So I'm going to take Half Baked from the Naked 2 palette, this color right there, and I'm gonna put that in my inner tear duct area. Now next I'm gonna use eyeliner. I like to use brown eyeliner, so I use the MONY waterproof pen eyeliner in deep brown, number 2. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a wing, and I'm gonna wing the wing. What is wrong with me? I need some water. And then I like to line my waterline on the top just to make sure there's no like white space. I don't know, I feel like it just ties the makeup look in better. So I'm gonna line it with this Macqueen New York waterproof pencil gel liner. Now the eyeliner is done. Next we do our eyelashes. So I use a Etude House eyelash curler, really simple, just curl those eyelashes, curl them real good. Now I apply mascara. I use the Maybelline Falsies, probably Volume Express, whatever, it's all rubbed out. Probably Blackest Black. It's waterproof though, I definitely know it's waterproof and it's black, so yep. I've been using this mascara for literally my whole life, since I came out of the womb. No, but seriously, I've been using this for probably like the last at least 5-6 years. And it's waterproof, which us Asians definitely need. Otherwise our eyelashes just won't stay up. Don't know why, a little cursed with that. Honestly, not fair. I'd like to speak to the manager about it. Okay, so for bottom mascara, I use the Clinique Workout 24 Hour Mascara because this brush is just smaller and it just doesn't make a mess when you put it on your bottom eyelashes as opposed to a very fat brush. Okay, so for cheek products, keeping in mind that we're using a face mask and the face mask sort of like ends around here, it will sort of touch your cheeks a bit, especially if you've got high cheekbones. So we want to use powder products. We don't want to be using cream products because, like, can you imagine cream products underneath a face mask? That just does not sound like a good time. I've got my dual Innisfree blush kit with colours I chose that I have no idea what the name of is because I've depotted them and put them in here, so I'm sorry. But I'm going to use this pink colour down here. Pink colour, wow, so descriptive. And I am just going to apply blush. Now you might think, what's the point of applying blush if you're just going to be wearing under a face mask? Honey, the face mask is coming off at some point, so you don't want to look like you don't have anything on the bottom of your face when that happens. Then I'm going to use a highlighter, which is the Merry Luminizer. It's just like sparkly, and I don't want to put too much, so I just lightly dusted it and applied it there. Maybe at the tip of my nose too, underneath the brows a little bit. Just the high points of your face, essentially. Now for some contour / bronzer. I'm using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And which one am I feeling like today? I think I'm gonna use, I guess I'm gonna use this one. This one's a bit more of like a dusty color as opposed to, I guess, a bronzier color. And just gonna apply it very lightly, just a little bit of definition, nothing crazy. I'm not going for the Kim Kardashian look in this tutorial, so casually dust it. Very nice, great job. If you're following along with this tutorial, which I doubt anyone is, but you know, if you wanted to follow along, good job. So lips next. Now, the thing with lips is that obviously you want some lip color, but you also don't want to be transferring that color into your mask. So I suggest using some sort of like lip stain or something that is not going to transfer as easily. So I'm going to use the 3CE Stylenander Tattoo Lip Tint in the color Coma. It's actually a really dark, oh my god, Liz. So it's actually quite a bit of an intense dark color if you build it up, but I'm just going to take a tiny little bit and spread it around just for a bit of colour, and it will look nice, I hope. Let's just, oh, that is very dark. Okay. Let's go in the Q-tip. Goodness me, I look like I drank blood. Also, my lips are dry AF, so ow. Oh my god, it's settled into the lines where I picked at my lips. Wonderful. So this is the finished look. Tuck your hair behind your ears. Step 1. Place it carefully over. And then take your hair out. I just want to say, racism is not okay. I will not tolerate it. Police brutality is also not okay. Abuse of police powers is not okay. And having a president that supports all of the points I just said is absolutely not okay. Australia still has a lot of steps it needs to take in order to respect the Indigenous people of this land. You know, this is still happening. Racism is still very real and it should not be accepted. It should not be tolerated, and our governments need to do something about it. The system needs to respect everyone regardless of race, and this change needs to happen now. And if you want to be educated about this topic, then I will leave some links in the description bar, as well as a video that you can watch to donate money. So if you don't have money, then let YouTube donate the money for you by watching a video with your ad blocker turned off. And yeah, I hope that things get better. I hope the world becomes more compassionate, more inclusive, more understanding. And I hope that people speak up, because remember, it is a privilege that it does not impact you directly, but it's an issue for all of humankind, and everyone should speak up about it, and everyone should get involved. And that is all I want to say.